You're gonna look like 12 pixels on the
Everybody
footage.
see what their clan is.
Literally, you're gonna look like 12 pixels. Don't even worry about it. But Nagi Cholitskaga Ponhotisfa. Could you read what you wrote for us?
Ashpe kamoshke no hachigom.
Okay. Ashpe corn, kamoshke sweet, nuhachigam. So I know nuhach means to cook, and is to say that someone is doing it now or did it in the recent past, right?
But we just don't have a who is cooking it.
Which is fine. You can say, "Oh, he cooked corn." Who's he? That's for me to know and you to find out. You could do that if you wanted it to be simple. But my question is, what is the difference between nuhacham and nuhachigam? Like, what is the ik here?
Isn't the isn't it I did?
Nuhachamle, right? Nuhachamle would be I cooked, right? The present tense or recent past, and then ile means I do it, or as Angie says, ine, I do it, right? But the
wait, sure. Let me guess. Is it like?
So this is a trick question. There is no igam. That doesn't exist, right? I think what happened was like nohachige, right? Nohachige means cooking, right?
Oh, I should have taken the ek off,
exactly.
not the om. Okay. So I found the issue.
so that's why here in the little table thing that I was like, oh, first you subtract the ik when you find a verb in the dictionary. It might say. What happened?
What is the correct like conjugated transformed version of the word be nohachi or couldn't I say nohachomle? Like to be like I'm cooking?
Nohachomle. Right.
Okay.
Ashpe, so could I hear you say it? Ashpe kamoshke nohachomle.
Ashpe kamoshke nohachomle.
I am cooking sweet corn. Nohachamle. Okay. That one is looking good. And then the second one, I'll copy and paste. Managin chogi cholitskaga. Ponhochishfach.
Toshine okchan eshkamoshke wachkum. Which I'm assuming I should say wachkumale.
Like if you're trying to say that you're doing all these, that's totally fine. Toshine okchan eshkamoshke wachkumle. Okay.
I slice or dice.
Yes. The salty bacon.
Yeah, I was like trying not to use the same, like, I cook this for every sentence.
That's fine. So talk about someone else, right? What's, Billy get? Nagon ommo. What's Billy doing? Huh? Chinwache. Nagi no hachige inhi slotamo. What does your mom like cooking, right? Talk about the world around you, right? Nagi hi chitskaga. Ilapongi. Yetehkach. Could you translate what you're seeing into Ilapungi? Even if it's a very simplified version, right? So this is
giving broken English.
No, that's fine. That's you start with broken pongi, and then it gets less broken over time because the alternative is no Ilapungi, and you don't want that, do you? So we're okay with the quote unquote broken because it's practical, and then the practical becomes a little bit longer, a little bit smoother, and that's how it goes. Right. So, Tojine, okchane shkamoshke, watskamli. Alright. Watskamli. Alright, so I sliced the salty bacon. Okay.
I'm cooking it up in the kitchen.
He's a big ton. Looks like you're cooking it up in there. Alright. Nayan choge shatochinaga. hotspot.
Hashke, ipige, tagalche, tabulum omelette.
Tabulum. Okay. So,
That's it's the ooh part that's throwing me off.
and you're nasalizing it. If you're doing it now, you nasalize.
Oh, it's probably, well, I was typing it out on my phone.
Okay. So, tabulum. One thing you could do that, like Eden and I have done, is in place of the underlining, we just put like a capital N on the letter that we're trying to nasalize. Yeah.
See, I had tabulum, like not even a n, like no N.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. That's how it's spelled in the dictionary. What I just suggested to you is an improvised little thing that me and Eden do. That when we're trying to nasalize a verb, it's literally just me and this guy that I know. This is not official in any sense. Just as an improvisation, since we can't underline on the phone, if you're trying to nasalize, put an N there, right? Sometimes Angie does it too. But just to what's that, reorient. Tabulik is to stir. Tabulumle means I'm stirring it, right? And I and what is it?
That flows more easier than like I was like taboo.
Taboo. So you do nasalize in the present tense. Whatever you're doing in Ilipongi, you sort of put some in the last vowel of inaction, right? I'm talking to you all. Chitapuhonomle, right? That like u is nasalized because right now I'm talking to you, right? Chitapuhonomle, I'm talking to you, right? Chitapuhonomle. Or if you do the Chitapuhonomle, I am talking to you. That underlined thing there is what the dictionary does, but as we know, keyboards don't just have that. I had to modify my keyboard to have that special symbol. So in its place, something me and Eden do is we'll put the little N there. Anyway. But yeah, so...
What is sentence? What is sentence 2? My bad.
Oh, Toshine Oktanishkamoshke, what's comely? That she's saying I'm Nagonongit Chelsea got
your mom's something.
Yeah. So Chelsea, what's that second sentence that you wrote in the Lupongi, the one about the Toshine?
Toshinen Ogchan Eshkamoshke Watch Komale. So it's bacon, the first word Toshin, and then Okchan Esh Mochke is the term for salty. And then watchket, or is it watchkik?
Watchkik, to slice.
Yeah, to slice or dice. So basically, I put the English like translation bacon salty slices, but like I didn't add like a who was doing it.
So in English, then you're saying I'm slicing the salty bacon.
Yeah.
And then
how else was I going to describe the bacon?
You don't need to. You can say the fried bacon, right? Remember the word for fried?
Isn't it? It's like I literally wrote it.
And now we can.
What is watch komlet?
Oh,
is that how you say it?
Yes. Watch komlet is I'm slicing. Watch means slice. Watch ile. Slice present. I do it. So watch komlet.
For frying.
Watch komlet. I'm slicing.
And
then
Shogal molichom.
Oh, shogal molichom is he or she is frying something. But if you're talking about the fried bacon, right? Toshine shogal molge. Shogal molge. Fried. Which is why you call, the revered a staple of fry bread, right? Fry bread. Balasti shogamolge. Balasti shogamolge. Fried bread. Or some people say, I know Virginia Tommy says balisti, balisti, but I was taught by Carol who says balasti. Balasti shogamolge. Fried bread, right? So you could do, if you needed to, you don't have to use adjectives, but if you wanted to, toshine shogamolgon, watskamle. Or make it in order, the way Bushies love to do it. Toshine shogamolge, watskiksha. Toshine shogamolge, watskiksha. Slice that bacon, make it snappy, right?
Make them bacon bits.
And then the third sentence, the other thing I wanted to bring up was that the word for greens or for veggies or for like lettuce type thing, it is let me just is hishkipige. Hishkipige.
Hishkipige.
Hishke. Hishke. We know what hishke means. Hishke is a very flexible word, guys. Hishke means if you talk, it can refer to like your hair, the hair on your body, right? Agnehishke or unhishke is your body hair, as opposed to toboshe, which is your head hair. Hishke can be for feathers, right? What's the word for bird?
Sabe. That's fish.
Oh yeah, sate is fish. Fonge. Fonge is as yeah. You're good. I mean, obviously they're.
I heard slafet is like fish, isn't it?
Safet is winter. Sate is fish. Yeah. Okay. Let me go ahead and type that.
I want to say, like, I know, I want to say, I think that's one of my uncle's, like, given names, but we call him, I've heard people call him, like, Slaffy, not Slashet.
Or Safi, maybe? Because Safi means winter.
I don't know. I mean, he is kind of on the white side. So.
Oh my God, shut up. He do be looking snowy. Okay. So, Safi is fish. Sase is fish. Safi is winter. And then, more to the point, I mentioned the fonche because if fonche is bird, if fonche means bird, and hishke means like hair-ish, right? What do you think we would call a feather?
Fonshishke.
Fonshishke. Fonshishke. Fonshishke is bird hair, better known as feather, right?
Bird hair.
And also for trees, right? Ahe is wood or tree, and ahishke or ahehishke is leaves, right? The hair on the tree, right? So ahishke or ahehishke, I've heard both, is to say leaves or tree hair. Love that for us. Ahe is wood, ahishke or ahehishke is tree hair. So all of that is to say, when we talk about hishkipige, what you're saying literally is hishke, which is to say in this situation hair or leaves, and then ipige is the noun that we get. How do you say this? Ipige is from impic. Ipige is a simplification of impige, which is food. So when you say hishkipige, you're saying leave, the eating leaves. Does that make sense? Okay. Hishkipige, eating leaves. So that's why I pointed out that it was hishkipige and not hushkipige, because hushki is something else. Hishki is the hair, is the leaves.
So HE.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
In my defense,
Yeah.
I was typing this out on my notes.
That is okay. No,
He said, you do not have to fight for your life.
yeah, it's okay. And then you're stirring the fresh leaves. Okay. I'm imagining like making a salad or something like that.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. All right.
Again, I was trying not to use the same action for every sentence. I wanted to like switch it up, make some variety.
Gucci. It's okay.
But I was typing this out, but I was like trying to be fancy and use like a Bluetooth keyboard, and it kept auto-correcting everything because it was it said this is not English, so
yeah,
it just assumed, it kept auto-correcting, and I would have to literally go back like 3 or 4 times just to like fix one word, and it not autocorrect. So I'll probably put hush get on there instead of when. But whatever. I will change that later.
No problem. I'm typing it out here, so
I just noticed it. It's okay.
No problem. Yeah. I mean, yeah, autocorrect hates native languages. I'm all too familiar. But himaya nagin choge shishitagaga, the 4th sentence. Pohotishfach?
Aloshit tagshit hoslegom. Hoslegom.
Okay, and then we're gonna look at the EK again real quick. And
hoslomle.
Hoslomle.
Okay.
Aloshi takshe hoslomle. Aloshi takshe hoslomle. Oof. Well. Hoslomle. I am cooking or boiling, right? I am boiling / cooking the bland rice. So I mean, structurally that's fine. Or if you want to have fun with the T's and N's, right? Because the same way that Sam got yalahon impongwa, the same way Sam eats oranges, and the ON goes on the thing he's eating. Similarly, you could say aloshe takshon impongwa. I'm sorry. Aloshe takshon hosomle. That I'm cooking the bland rice, and you're marking the bland rice as the thing that you're cooking, right? But both are totally fine. I mean, I hear people use and drop the uts and the uns and the its and the ins all the time.
It's very casual.
It is. It's very casual. You literally conjugate who? Like, the words are just coming to me, and you know what I'm saying anyway. So
rice bland. Method thieves.
So that's good. All right. Good. Himaya nagin choge sanatskaga. Pohotishfach.
Tateyahe akne hayoshe sugar. This one always trips me up. Sugar molli chomle.
Sugar molli chomle. All right, that's a long one. Tateyahagne. Because in the examples in the book, the agne eats up the last vowel of the word before it. So like,
so no e at the end. Just tateyahagne.
Tateyahagne. Mame chisanabwa. So tateya.
I butchered the spelling, but I was like, I literally did this.
No, it's
today. I was like, I could not be bothered to like look at how English spells it in the dictionary. So
as long as you're saying it right, or as long as you're saying it the way you mean to say it,
we all know what I'm talking about.
Exactly. Or is what you said, right? And also, I got como digo, I touched base with a couple speakers on the matter of spicy, and mixed results. Houston, Oshanati, says that to them, home sounds like spicy. And so they would say like hanye or hanye pikche, hanye oshi for spicy, right? Because home means bitter. I'm sorry. Home means bitter. Heye is hot. They would probably use that. But Angie and also Theron's grandma Marie, who's also Oshanati, they said that home to them meant spicy. And that when asked for a word for bitter, they said like tikbe, which is a word for like astringent, like that sensation in the dictionary. It says it's that sensation when you bite into like an apple that's too green or too ripe or something like that. Like
kind of sour.
Yeah, almost like sour, but or like, have you ever had a banana that's too green? And
like,
it's sort of like
almost like unripened.
Yes, like unripened or soapy type like sensation. That's the word that is in the dictionary. So anyway, for spicy, use heyoshe if you like, but at least 2 fluent speakers I know say that home also communicates spicy. So do with that as you will. Anyway, I am frying the spicy chicken. You're right. I'm frying some spicy chicken.
I'm frying that spicy Chick-fil-A chicken.
So you weren't far off at all. And you knew not to use the ik already towards the end. So
yeah, I noticed that the e, like I remembered that the ek is like to do or like to then action verb. Whereas like is like actually I'm doing it or it's being done. So if I wanted to say like somebody else, like I don't know, Toche is cooking up in the kitchen. I could just put like Toche ashpe kamushke no hachum. Like my uncle's cooking the corn, or not my uncle, but just uncle's cooking the corn.
Okay.
If I want to say my uncle, it'd be the toche.
You can say antoche or chetofche. I've heard both. The same way you can say like what is it? Anchaye and chachaye, right? Chaye being older same-sex sibling, so a girl saying my older sister or a boy saying my older brother, right? You can say chachaye or anchaye. So it's sort of flexible. So chetufche, antufche, both are fine. Or chetuhche with the H that you said, antuhche, both are fine. So yeah, chetufche, what is it? Ashpe komoshkun no hacham, right? That's what you meant to say?
I think I was just asking, like, if I wanted, because I feel like the way I translated all of my sentences, it was just like, I'm doing all the cooking. But I was like, just wanting to see how, if somebody wants to say somebody else is doing the cooking, how they would kind of phrase that.
Yes. You can say chetufche or chetuhche. Ashpe komoshkin wahacham. That's perfect. Tinta Makila. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. I was just gonna say the like showing the possessiveness, having to go through like, was it a permanent object or is it something you can lose? It like really throws me off.
Yeah.
And it's, I mean, I feel like at least with English, it's kind of like an umbrella term. Like hers is just like very general and vague, like kind of like an umbrella possessiveness, if that makes sense. Like you don't have to explain, like you don't have to use her umbrella versus her hair, you know? I don't feel like I'm making sense.
No, you do. Perfect sense. It's true. This distinction is pretty, not a lot of languages do it. You know, Ilipongi and Creek are unique in that way. And in Ilipongi, it's very fast and loose, like I said. You can say, you know, that you can say anchaye or chachaye is strange because you can't do that in Creek. So don't take it too seriously because clearly, you know, other fluent speakers aren't taking it too seriously either. So All right.
Don't put it, shawty.
You're Gucci. Cinta, Makila, you have anything written down that you want to look at?
No.
Oh, okay, chillin'. Okay, you want to try to?
No, but I still wanted to like hear, I guess.
Okay,
I had,
sounds
like,
totally fine.
Work and homework and shit.
Ian, did you get to ask about Crispy?
No, actually, it left in my mind. I will ask next
You were
week.
like, not my top priority.
No.
Maybe
I
next
forgot.
time.
I forgot. Actually, I couldn't even actually practice with Theron and Marie that much because my roommate was like, "Oh, your dog seems sick," so I had to leave early. We were only there for like 20 minutes, which, as you know, when you go to a grandma's house, 20 minutes is just getting through the chit chat and sitting your butt in the chair. So we had just started talking, and then I was like, "Oh, I gotta go, guys. Sorry." So Crunchy is on the top of my agenda next week. Okay. Next week. What am I saying on Friday? When I see her on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
All right. But,
You want to know something funny though about food?
Yeah.
Okay, so I posted my dog because his birthday is on Friday, and I asked, I forgot my dad. I think I asked my dad. I was like, "How do you say?" When I first got my dog, like 2 years ago, I was like, "How do you say strawberry?"
Aw.
And he told me shalalit. And I posted that, and then Chelsea was like, "Your dog's name is Bean." I was like, "I think it's strawberry."
Because the whole.
He goes, "I don't know though. I could be wrong." And I was like,
And then I asked my dad. I was like, "What did you say strawberry was?" Or I was like, "What did you say Shala's name was?" And he was like, "That means beans." And I was like,
So why?
I was like, "You let me live a lie my entire life."
Okay.
I felt so bad. Like, I mean, not me being like the fucking correction police.
You literally ruined this dog's
like,
life.
Wait, let me show him. Bean fits more though. Hold on.
That's so cute.
Okay, but he kind of looks like Mr. Bean. Like I see it.
This is a total misunderstanding. So, strawberries are introduced, right? They weren't in, as far as I know, the Florida ever. Oh, look, a little bean! Hello, little bean!
Like the little camera shot.
I know. Strawberry or bean both fit this beautiful little baby. This is an unfortunate mix-up. The word that I know is batsalale, right? But what is it? Bakche is like a thorny branch of any sort, I think. Let me double check. And then salali is sort of any bean or any crawling, any plant that like crawls or has vines and stuff like that. So let me see. My ilapungi soup. Let me go ahead.
How do you spell that? I need to write this down and be like, "Dad, I fucking hate you. You need to say the full word next time."
I'm gonna pull it up on the let me stop sharing here and then stop presenting and then my computer is struggling right now.
Yeah, when I had like a whole mental collapse when she told me, I was like, "My dog's name is Bean."
My dog.
You're like, hold the fuck up. I'm still on the fact that his name's not Strawberry.
Okay, so I'm pretty
2 years. Had to do for 2 years.
Okay.
Didn't even know.
Yeah, but salale hayi. But salale, because what is it? But there we go. Bakche. I was right. So bakche is a briar. Briar is any thorny kind of branch. Brambles, any kind of thorny vine. And then salali, if we look up just salali, oh my goodness. Please. Yeah, beans or peas, right? Anything that has that sort of like viney thing going on. And that's why even the verb to vine or crawl, like manak sabakut salalo, that plant is like vining up, right? So the verb salalik is to vine up for a plant. So any plant that has that sort of vine thing going on is called salali, right? Salali de loche is black-eyed pea. Salal halb is the walke. Okay, so what is it? Halbe is the skin. Istawaske is that it can be parted or like split into two or into different sections.
I would have said hunut bit shalali.
Right, shalali hunut bit.
Yeah.
Shalali hunut bit. Oh, and that's down here too. Shalal hunut bit, green bean.
I wonder if that's like the English version. Like, you know how we say chaglet for they'll be like, that's not elopungi. That's English.
Salal takhe. Salal puluchkoche, the little balled up shalali is a green bean. So yeah, I mean, because shalali refers to all of these, specifically strawberry is bakshalale or bakshalale because it is the bean that comes from the thorny branch, right? All of these other beans come from smoother, viney type plants, but only the strawberry comes from the thorny one. So that's why they call it like the thorn bean. When you're talking about strawberries, you're talking about thorn beans, basically, because that's what it looks like, right? So yeah, that's why that confusion happened. So sorry to your dog, but honestly, adorable as a strawberry, adorable as a bean. I wouldn't even be mad at it. I wouldn't even be mad.
I was gonna be like, my homework is gonna be like to translate strawberry shortcake.
Wait, for homework, I was wondering if we could go to like body parts.
Oh, okay.
/ because I work in the fire department,
Mm-hmm.
and I've only had 2 times where the person did not want to speak English. They only wanted to speak Ilopungi. And I was like, I know you speak English. Like, quit fucking playing. But there's a lady who works in the Hollywood office, and they were talking in Ilopungi, and she literally convinced her to go to the hospital by talking to her like in our language. I was like, I need to get on that level of where because she was not comfortable with any of us being there. She didn't know who we were.
Yeah,
like,
it's true.
And if I would have been able to be the one to help talk to her and like, you need to go to the hospital, stuff like that.
That is tough. I'm trying to think, like, would I be able to convince her, like that you have to be able to, well, probably not with my face, right? But like with my
you
fluency.
will die.
Yeah.
I got my funny friend on the phone. Can you talk to him for a moment?
Shut the fuck. I was able to, keep small talk when I saw Angie at the Two-Spirit thing. I don't know if I could convince a lady to overcome her distrust of institutional medicine. That seems like a different order. But yeah, I mean, that's actually a really cool example of the language mattering. Because I know a lot of people, like, their families say, like, oh, even speakers. I've heard speakers tell me, like, oh, Ilopungi's going to lose against English, Ilopungi's going to die, whatever. It's like, well...
You got some pushies that would disagree.
Yeah, exactly. So in those places and times where it matters a lot. So those are the places and times that we're preparing for.
Right? And my grandpa, he has Down syndrome. He only speaks Ilopungi.
Wow.
Because that's the only language he was able to learn. And like when I see him, I can't talk to him, obviously, and like that bothers me too. But just like it's only happened twice, and there was one time there was a guy, he had like was sick or whatever, and he couldn't like get like normal words out, and he would repeat like Ilopungi phrases, and I was like, damn. You really crazy. Like revert back to what you like first know, Yeah.
That's crazy. What's your grandpa's name? Out of curiosity.
Pilot.
Oh, okay. So I
He's
actually
out here in BC.
That's awesome. I actually didn't know that if there were any like monolingual Ilopungi speakers left. Actually, so you're blowing my mind right now. That's awesome. Pero yeah, so those are the things we prepare for, right?
You're like whipping out the dictionary and like, say that one more time.
No, I've learned to go without. No, you don't stop a speaker when they're speaking to you. You check in to make sure if you're struggling, like I try to catch a word and make sure that I understood it right. And if there's a word that I don't know, I use context clues. And if they speak enough English that they will go ahead and throw me a bone, I'll ask them in English if this word means that. But you don't hit pause. You don't pull out your phone, right? You just sort of, you know, it's a dance.
Yep.
It's a dance. You don't stop the dance to look up on YouTube if that's how you dance it, right? You just sort of keep it going until the dance ends. So yeah. Mawa. So with that, if we want to talk about body parts, we can absolutely do that. We can maybe prepare for next week. I know there's like a Quizlet deck somewhere that I have with like the words, the picture, the recording, and that would be a good thing for us to sort of review. Maybe we can like each practice with that Quizlet deck between now and next week. We don't know a lot of vocabulary that connects to bodies because we've just been talking about sweet and salty and to cut and to fry. You're hopefully not doing that to body parts. So we'll just sort of like we'll just sort of stick to the body part words on their own, and then learn vocabulary relevant to them next week. Does that sound okay?
Somebody's been watching a little too much true crime.
Yeah, true. No, not at all. I can't watch that stuff. I get nightmares easy. Pero yeah.
If we could include like I don't know. I just want to ask like questions I ask at work, like what's hurting, or like there's girls who are like how are you feeling? Like, do you feel like you're gonna throw up? Stuff like that.
Ooh, that's such important. Where do you work?
The fire station.
Oh shit, that's super cool. Okay, so just coming to my head right now.
First responder or whatever.
Just right now off the top of my head, nagot tinogacho. What's hurting you? Right, nagi is what, nagot is what subject. Tinogacho, what you is hurting. Nagot tinogacho, what's hurting you? What's the other thing that you asked?
Are you gonna throw up?
Ooh, okay.
Or just like, do you feel sick? Like anything like.
Mitch, are you going to throw up?
Mikila, me and Ian have talked about feelings, like physical feelings, like stuff you can touch, versus like I don't know if we really touched on emotions. I feel like we vaguely touched on it, but I'm totally down for like reviewing that stuff. I feel like that could kind of maybe be like a bridge to like saying this hurts. Like, how does it hurt? Does it ache? Is it like a sharp pain? Is it burning?
Ooh, that's a good one. Comparing pains. I have no idea. Because like these sort of things, like, are you gonna throw? Oh, are you getting sick? Right? Tinoki bu, something like that. Tinoki bu, are you getting sick?
Also, I feel like this is really easy to like practice with kids too. Like.
Tinoki po, are you getting sick? Okay. So nagot tinogacho. And notice the root is the same here. Nagot tinogacho, what is hurting you? The nok is the root here, meaning like sickness or pain. And then here, tinogi po, are you getting sick? The nok is the same root there, right? So nokak, you don't hear that word in that form, but nokak means to be sick or hurting. And then nogachik is to make hurt. Nogipik is to become sick or hurt. So it's the same root. I want to emphasize that. Nagot tinogacho, what damage? Are you gonna throw up? Tinogipo, are you getting sick? If anything else comes to mind, let me know. And it's better that I have these sentences now because then I can record Marie saying them as like a fluent speaker, as opposed to me who is a learner who maybe sounds good sometimes. So if
maybe
anything,
like if how someone feels dizzy.
Dizzy. I don't know the word for dizzy. That's such a good one.
Oh, crispy and dizzy.
Dizzy. I don't know the word for dizzy. Napololitic. No, napololitic is to make okay. Napolongum. So, napolongum, napoloskaichum. Okay, so napoloskak is the infinitive, is the neutral form. So, are you feeling dizzy? Tinapolongo or tinapolongo
Can you maybe ask how to say hospital or something to that? Like,
I've heard both haspele in like just with the accent haspele.
Yeah.
And then what is it? Chahnik. I'm pretty sure. Let me check it up. Let me look it up again. Hospital. Yeah, chahnik haspele. Yeah. Yes. Chahnik means to be healthy. Yup. Chahnik means to be healthy. Chahnige is health or healthiness, if you can say that in English. And then, of course, chahnik chigi, the health house, the wellness house, the hospital, right? But I've definitely been asked, like, oh, like, what was it? I'm trying to remember the situation, but I remember Haspeliogan. What did she ask me? It was with Marie. I forgot. Oh yeah. Haspeliogan to Hitchcock. Were you born in a hospital? Which, of course, in my generation, yeah, but in hers, nah. Some were, some weren't. So I remember actually hearing that Haspeli in that situation. But yeah, Tinah Palongo, are you dizzy? That's a good one.
Question. So when you send me a little voice memo, and you go, how is the flag? And I'm like, right?
Yeah.
Does that kind of like translate naturally, or should I be like Tagalog mantile?
Yeah, Tagalog at work, or
that flag.
Yeah. At work, the flag is good. Or
because I wasn't adding the chige at the end, but I was like, maybe that's a key component. And I'm just like, work flag.
Yeah, Tagaski in Mantile. No, yeah. Tagaski Chigon or Tagaski Chigayogan, Mantile Ambome.
Chigayogan.
Yeah, because Ayoge means inside, and on just means like in relation to it. So they both mean the same thing. Both would fly, I'm pretty sure. I, again, will ask Marie everything I'm saying here. Or Carol, whoever I remember with. But, just like Agne eats up the last vowel, Hagne, Chige also eats up the last vowel. Right? So, Tagaskik Chige.
Chube.
Tagaskik Chige Chobe. Or Chahnik Chige Chobe. That's what they call, actually, oh my god, what was her name? This lady that made me beautiful long beadwork necklace. That's what she called Kendall Regional. Chahnik Chige Chobaga. The big hospital over there. So yeah.
What was it? What hospital was
it? Kendall Regional. It's the one that's in really far west Kendall. That's like right before the Glades, basically. But yeah. So anyway, Tinah Polongogo, are you dizzy? What's another one that you asked? I think like you should.
I feel that Tinah Polongogo.
Tinah Polongogo. I'll put like accent marks. I'll put a little accent mark just so you know where to put the stress.
So, how you say Chinook? Wait. Chinoki. Are you getting sick? How do you say are you getting sick?
Tinogi po.
Tinogi po.
Yeah. Tinogi po.
Tinapalongogo.
Tinapalongogo. Tinogi po, are you getting sick?
Tinogi po, are you getting sick?
I hate how you said that.
You're like immediately blocked from this chat. You're never allowed.
I just wouldn't say it.
Like somebody would be saying it like that. Somebody.
Truly patronizing somebody, probably. But yeah, Tinogi po, and I'll send recordings of all of these once I get Marie in front of a microphone or Carol. I haven't seen Barbara in a minute.
Wait, where do you post all this again? How do I get to the Google thing?
Oh, so I'm gonna post it in the chat and also on the Gladestalk account that I made. And also in the Google Drive that I've been posting this stuff on, I'm going to put the Google Drive in the bio of the Gladestalk account. So I'm going to try to make everything accessible.
I was going to suggest that.
I'm going to try to make everything accessible through the Gladestalk Instagram account.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like the Google Docs. Because you have multiple Google Docs, but you have like a whole folder.
Yeah.
Dedicated just for this.
I'll post that there. I'll let y'all know in the chat when I have the link available in the bio.
Word. So next week, do we wanna pick out like body parts? Like maybe do like 5 body parts, and then maybe like 5 physical related, not ailments, but like maybe. How do you want to go about that, Ian? Because like, or I should say Makila, because it was you wanted to talk about the body and stuff.
Maybe just like does your head hurt?
Yeah.
Does your arm hurt? Like, just I want to learn how to say that, or like what hurt. And then they point to a body, and then it's like, oh, okay.
Sorry. Or it's really, little variations, but basically in that sentence, right, does your head hurt? The word yoje means head. Just replace yoje with any other body part, right? Does your nose hurt? Yeah.
I was gonna say, like, if you ask like what is hurting you versus where is it hurting?
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of feel like that's the same thing.
I would rather them say where than like what.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes more sense.
Okay, yeah. Let me put the little nasalizing thing. Where does it hurt?
Like, you can imagine how frustrating it is, like, when we're on a call and nobody speaks Spanish. It's so hard.
Really? Like, so you get a lot of Spanish calls in BC?
Yeah. No, not in BC, in Hollywood.
Oh.
At Hard Rock?
Yeah.
No,
that's so true.
That's next. It's literally Illipungi, then Spanish, and then my mom's. I gotta learn, like, all of those.
You're gonna know
and then
grammar.
I want to learn.
Most Sabo kids, rise up!
I want to learn Creole. That's speaking a lot.
Interesting.
In hospital. And
girl, you learn French, you'll get by.
No, I don't want to learn French.
Yeah,
I want to learn
Creole's easier. Creole.
Yeah, I would rather learn Creole.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay, so I had to do similar things for teaching. So, okay, so she said
not the threat coming in.
I know. But with that then, so what is it? I guess, since we're learning...
We can maybe work on, like, body parts, what they are, and then kind of maybe forming sentences on asking if that part hurts, or how to communicate this hurts, or this, I don't know, this feels sick, this...
Okay. So since because I wanted to spend a little more time on food, but this is actually connected to your job, so I'm happy to shift gears. I think if the 5 of us could do 2 things. 1, go through the Quizlet deck. It's boring, but it helps me get words at least at the front of my mind. So I'm going to post a link to that Quizlet deck in the chat. Go through it once, do the learn function all the way through. And then the second thing would be to write 5 hospital-y sentences or questions.
LARP as a nurse.
And then with those 2 things, I think we'd be good before meeting next time. Does that sound okay?
That works for me.
Okay, all right.
I will ask for help if I need help.
Okay, I'm happy to answer. My favorite kind of interruption, a pongi interruption.
This just gives me Spanish interruptions over here.
I'll see you guys in a little bit or whenever we talk again, whether it be next Wednesday or earlier. So, Dihitulaga.
Hasta luego.
I don't know how I say it. Chinchalawat? Is that how you say it?
Tahitalawa. People would say that on trail. Tahitalawa.
That's the only one I
Oop, I did not mean to click on that, girl.